Hey guys, Rowdy Retro Reviewer here again. If you thought my Scooby-Doo team-up comic books were interesting, then get a load of this. This is actually a birthday present I got like almost 3-ish years ago, which is the Scooby-Doo Encyclopedia book. Now this book can help you identify the 5 main characters of Scooby-Doo and the gang, as well as his family, Mr. Inc.'s friends, and most of all the villains that Mr. Inc. has faced over the years. Whether it's a guy in a costume, or a guy in a real life monster. And there's even a little section that explains what the mystery machine is useful for. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, this is kind of like a think of it as a history book, but instead of learning about a lot of historical figures like Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, or Gandhi, for example, this one can help you be very familiar with all the characters that have been in the franchise for over almost 55 years. I actually like this section the most. The Scooby-Doo family tree. It shows all of Scooby-Doo's relatives. Yankee Doodle Doo, Great Grandpa Doo, Grandpa Doo, Spooky Doo, which I believe that's like one of Scooby's relatives in a comic book, and one of the early Scooby-Doo comic books from the 90s, I think, or early 2000s. The Scooby's uncle, Horton Doo, and his parents, Dada Doo and Momsy Doo. Scooby-Doo's brothers and sister, Skippy Doo, Howdy Doo, Yabba Doo, and Ruby Doo. Actually, what's funny is that these two appeared in one episode of A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. And I'm glad we get to see what these two look like in adult form. I mean, to be fair, we have seen Ruby Doo in adult form before. In an episode of Scooby and Scrappy Doo called Happy Birthday Scrappy Doo, I believe. And look, there's Scrappy Doo himself, who did have a much longer appearance in the franchise compared to Scooby-Dum. Oh, and speaking of the devil, these are Scooby-Doo's cousins. Whoopsie-Doo, Dooby-Dooby-Doo. For some reason, he reminds me of Elvis Presley. Maybe that's where the inspiration of Dooby-Dooby-Doo came from. I don't know, I could be wrong. There's Scooby-D. There's Scooby-Dum, who only appeared in 4 episodes of the Scooby-Doo show and became a member of the Scooby-Doobies and Laugh Olympics. Dixie Doo, and the main dog himself, Scooby-Doo. Oh, we even get to see some of Mr. Inc.'s pals. There's Vincent Van Gogh and Flim Flam. I'm actually glad that these two made a proper return in Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost, for example. And yes, the movie did explain that the reason why Flim Flam looks extremely tall is that he was probably long overdue for a growth spurt, which I'm glad that didn't become a plot hole. There's Weird and Bogle, the ones who tricked Scooby into opening the chest of demons. There's Batman and Robin. It's actually cool that they included other Hanna-Barbera characters in this book, like Blue Falcon and Dynamite and Speed Buggy. mean, it kind of makes sense considering how Mystery Inc. teamed up with Blue Falcon and Dynamite multiple times, and both Tinker and Speed Buggy and his friends were guest stars in the new Scooby-Doo movies. Yeah, in fact, Dynamite, Blue Falcon, Tinker, and Speed Buggy also became participants as members of the Scooby-Doobies at last Olympics. Here we get to the part where it shows all the villains. Yes, you can probably tell that there's like a truckload of villains in this book. I didn't even know that there were like this many villains that Mystery Inc. has faced over the years. It's neat that they put the villains in different type of groups, like Beast and Monsters, for example, and Demons and Ghosts. I guess this could help anyone and I guess if anyone has plans to make like a Scooby-Doo fan film or something, or want to create a brand new Scooby-Doo related TV show or movie, like Go Go Mystery Machine or the live action series being produced by Netflix, this encyclopedia can be very helpful for everybody. Yeah, and it does give a description about who these characters are. Monsters are. And it does explain who these villains are and what their motives are. Which I will admit, that is pretty helpful. And I know that Scooby-Topia already did a video about every single Scooby-Doo book that he has owned. But I just can't help but joining in and talking about Scooby-Doo Encyclopedia. Though since the 55th anniversary of Scooby-Doo will be happening in a few months. Yeah, in about 3 months, I kind of feel like they should at least update this encyclopedia a bit. Because this encyclopedia does have all the villains that appeared in every single Scooby-Doo series ever made. Starting with the original series, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, to the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. So if there was ever a chance for the encyclopedia to be updated, they should at least include some of the other villains that appeared in some of the later Scooby-Doo series, and starting with a pup named Scooby-Doo to the upcoming Go Go Mystery Machine series and the live-action Scooby-Doo series being produced by Netflix, to any of the movies, theatrical, direct-to-video, and made-for-TV movies. Starting with Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood to Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2. And maybe they can include Mystery Inc.'s guest appearance in other shows and movies, either as cameos or guest stars. Like Looney Tunes Back in Action, Space Jam 2 and New Legacy, or even and Johnny Bravo, for example. And I even include some of the other crossover characters that Mystery Inc. has met. Or even better yet, maybe they include some of the villains who are in a lot of Scooby-Doo comic books too. Which shouldn't be a bad idea when you think about it. And look, I know that having this encyclopedia be updated, it might not be possible because, well, let's just say that Warner Brothers is still struggling thanks to that awful CEO David Zaslav. But you never know. And to anyone who wants to make like some kind of Scooby-Doo fan film or fan game and want to include some of the iconic and classic villains, maybe order this book from Amazon or something so that it can help you be more familiar with who the heck these villains are and what their motive is. And trust me, it does seem like a good idea at the time. Have you guys ever owned this book before? I mean, it's okay if you gotta say you don't, but I'm just being very, very curious. That's all. It's so mind-blowing that Mystery Inc. met so many villains, whether they're guys in costumes or real-life supernatural beings, you know? Oh, I guess a prime example of that is, hang on. Hold on there, guys. I remember there's like an index that can help me out. Hold on, guys. Yeah, the index does help out. It does help us to know which character's on which page. See here? And I'm glad they put it in alphabetical order. Well, except for the 10,000 volt ghosts. It even comes with a page about how to make your own Scooby snacks. That's actually pretty neat. I'll let you guys screenshot this so that you can get a good glimpse of it, and maybe you can make your own Scooby snacks. Hey, look! Here's all the villains from the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo series, including the Chest of Demons itself. There's Moldor the Malevolent, Queen Morbidia, the Mirror Demon, Zomba. Fun fact, Scooby in the game managed to track down 12 or 13 ghosts from the Chest of Demons. That means one is still out there. I guess that could be referring to the direct-to-video film, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. The Bermuda Triangle Ghost, the Cara, Marcella, Time Slime. What I like about this character is that he actually has this time scepter so that he can fast forward time to the day he'll take over the world. Oh boy. There's the Mondo, Rancor, Professor Phantasmo, and Zimbaloo. Yeah, I think that was an earlier page. Vincent Van Gogh, Flim Flam, and William Bogle starred in the 1985 Scooby-Doo cartoon series, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, which lasted for, you guessed it, 13 episodes. So, does that mean Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13 Ghosts technically counts as episode 14 of the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo? Okay, maybe to you guys it doesn't, but it might as well. It might as well count in my book. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry if this seems a little bit boring to you. I tried to make it as interesting as possible. And I hope this book gets revived and updated a bit in the near future. Only time will tell.